Today on part 2 of the abandoned mortar mixer, we're going to be trying out this needle scaler. I don't know if you can see that. We had it sent to us, got told to try it out on this mortar mixer and see if we can clean it up. I'm going to spin. This is the mixer. It was left sitting with mud in it. The bearings are froze up completely. Anyway, we're going to try and chip all this mud. Try and get everything chipped out of here and see if we can't get this turning, and then I'll probably end up just putting some new bearings in it as well. But I'd never used a needle scaler before, so we're going to give this thing a go and see what happens here. I don't know if I can use this one-handed, and I don't have I've got a tripod on order. It's on the way here, but it's not here yet, so. I don't think my air compressor is big enough to keep up. Mess that's came out of it. Weld that back. It's broke on that corner. But it is free now. Sort of. I'm gonna have to get down here and do some readjusting this gear. You can see the shiny spots. I'm just trying to rub on this pillow bearing. So I've got to figure out what is going on and get this drum slid back. You can see it's all cockeyed. So we'll get some WD-40, start those soaking, and then we'll see if we can loosen it up and maybe slide the drum a little bit. Figured out why the gears were jammed together on the pillow bearing down there. Is this had been in an accident and bent this leg and C-channel, had broke all the legs or the welds loose. So we were able to pull it back best we could, re-weld it, and that kind of got it up to working. buckling worse.
That's the wheel here.
Oh, I think anytime you're feeling a big gap like that, it's a maybe weld.
Still sticks back a little, but not real much.
So that gear is the biggest thing. You may have did it harm. Let me loosen all those pillow bearings up. I'm going to. You mean like right now? Okay, I can do that. What's making the noise? Was it just bound up on the gear?
I think that maybe they're a little tight.
We can put a shim under that pillow bearing and shim it up.
I don't think it needs to go up.
Huh?
I think they're almost too tight.
That's what I mean. If we shim that pillow bearing up.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
That would loosen the mesh up in there.
If this whole thing got bent up, you know, that would be tightening this down onto it. And by us doing it, may have just took it even farther.
Yeah.
So it might be. Forget about technology like that.
Like to think my buddy Rich, he watched me struggling here on the video, taking this motor apart, and he bought me this DeWalt wrench, shipped it to me, and I have fell in love with it. I don't know what I'd do without it now. It has a lot more power than my old Harbor Freight one. I had a Harbor Freight earthquake, and it was a phenomenal ratchet wrench. I liked it better in some ways because it had the small round battery, but this one here seems to have a whole lot more power than what it ever had. So anyway, I'm happy with it. I'll have to get some grease for the grease gun. It's not right. I can't get the barrel to go where it needs to go, but it's going to be right enough to use. Yeah, it'll be right enough to use. I guess I need to tighten the other end. I need to tighten the other end down. Wherever that wrench went. Is it locking up?
A little bit of slack.
Too much?
No, it's in it.
Oh, I saw that earlier.
I don't know if that's,
I figured that's a keyed shaft, and that key must have a little slop in it.
yeah. I don't see a set screw.
I figured it's a keyed shaft.
That's where that.
Yep.
A little bit of,
I think if we use it, if we'll just pack that ring gear full of grease, you know,
yeah.
when we crank it up.
Yeah.
I need to grease all those pillow bearings. I think my grease gun's out of grease, I'm pretty sure.
There's a few bigger.
So, once we got this retightened down, you can see where we bent this back and welded that back up. So now we need to get the motor. We had the motor running, but we actually have to get it running. And then I need to clean this up right here and weld it back together. I'm going to do that right now, I think. Just so that's not flopping around and banging into us. It's been cracked for a long time. When I hit it, it finished it off. Alright, I'm going to grab the welder or the grinder and do that. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I got the hinge welded back together, so it actually works. We got the support leg pulled back over, welded in. It's still got a little bend to it, but it all works. And I think that'll be it on this video. In the next video, we'll be rebuilding the motor on this, or not the motor, the carburetor on this old motor, and reassembling it all and getting it running, and we might even mix a batch of mud up. But like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.